This is 37 Families, Season 4, Chapter 7. In this episode, we will be distinguishing lineal experience channels by archetype, splitting them between patri-lineal and matri-lineal varieties. To start out, in the first few episodes of this podcast, we talked about how the 37 families carry a portion corresponding to the verbalization of feelings about the world around them, which manifests the consensus reality. We talked about how this portion is passed on to their offspring through archetypal assignments in early puberty. These archetypal assignments grant the territorial privilege with respect to a particular intellectual property, arising out of the rationalization, and hence verbalization, of a particular set of rationalizations about the world around them. It is this archetypal assignment which facilitates the spread and sustenance of particular territorial fiefdoms of intellectual space. Now, this is all a manifestation of archetypal consensuality. It is based upon the idea that an aggregation of the 37 families through their archetypal fiefdoms preserves a consensual space, which is integrated, because the offspring of those 37 families are interwoven within the fabric of the hierarchies of particular intellectual spaces. Now, in this episode, I would like to talk about spatial non-consensuality, which was juxtaposed to archetypal consensuality, as the redistribution of the intellectual territory represented by these fiefdoms. These two forms of reality represent two distinct forms of experience channels. Spatial non-consensuality is the currency through which new territory is acquired. Within patrilineal lines, it manifests as a matrilineal substitution or displacement. Within matrilineal lines, it manifests as patrilineal substitution or displacement. In past episodes, we've been talking largely about patrilineal lines, which is to say, that the substitution and displacement events observed to generate reciprocal altruism are a manifestation of a patrilineal connection. In contrast, a matrilineal connection manifests as spatial non-consensuality within a patrilineal line. This distinction means the following. Spatial non-consensuality is most effective at carving out new territories for a patrilineal or matrilineal line. Which is to say, that spatial non-consensuality manifests as the redistribution of territory from another family within the 37. This new territory is then redistributed through archetypal assignments to matrilineal or patrilineally related individuals. Thus, spatial non-consensual precedes archetypal consensuality. The reciprocal altruism only manifests after the new territory has been acquired in the case of spatial non-consensual actors. In some families, the patrilineal line acts as the spatial non-consensual actor, and the matrilineal line as archetypal consensual actor. Whereas, in other families this role is reversed. All of this is to say, that redistribution of the portion requires both archetypal consensuality and spatial non-consensuality within a family. It requires one of the lines acting further to expanding the territorial fiefdoms of a family, and the other line as distributing that newly acquired territory amidst offspring. This highlights the importance of partnering in developing or expanding the territorial fiefdoms of a family. That's the end of the podcast for today.